the mother of stupid people is always pregnant, but come on. I mean, this is a little bit too much. No way they're doing this. My god. Say leftist innovations and flush the toilet. This is what we're looking at. So, in order to combat climate change, they are painting the streets white. Because allegedly it reduces the temperature that's being sent back into the air. Which, let's assume that it is true. I mean, I haven't verified it, but let's assume that it's the case. How long are the streets going to remain white, you morons? Like, what happens when you get tires? Are they going to paint the tires white? How much is this costing people? How much taxpayer? Like, there is a person that slaves hard at work, okay? Stacks boxes at Amazon. Actually does something useful for society rather than being an HR person or whatever, right? So that person which is useful for society, the government covets his wealth. Like, the greedy government reaches its hand into the person's pocket and spends it on stuff like this. Look at it. Look what they're doing. I am really curious to see the before and after picture. I won't even say a year. I'm curious 5 months. If the streets are going to remain white in 5 months, of course they're going to expand the process. And I'll tell you how the money laundering is done, okay? The genius that came up with this invention gets to be paid. And then the person that authorized it, like the company that's going to do this, also gets a cut. Sometimes, under the table, the company that happens to win the auction might slide a little envelope to the politician that granted it. Of course, that may not happen in America, you know, different culture, not Eastern Europe. But still, right? So they're doing, like, why don't you also get people to dress in white now? Because it's for climate change, right? So it's like to reduce the temperature. Okay, well, why isn't everyone, when they're walking outside of their homes, also forced to wear white? Do you know how difficult white clothes are to maintain? Like, have you ever tried having a white shirt? How long does it stay white? How often do you need to wash it? It's the same thing with the street. It's just worse. Like, every speck of dust, every particle of dirt that's going to go onto the street. Oh my fucking god, the first time it rains, you're going to have dirty streets. There's no way that this is going to stay white. So, you may ask, well, V, you know, you keep coming up with problems. What are the solutions? I don't know, man. Like, plant some fucking trees. Like, right over there, like, literally right over there, you can put a tree. Like, trees have a track record of actually lowering the temperature on the places they're being planted on. Isn't that more efficient and probably cheaper? Whatever happened with the environment? Like, isn't it called the Greens? Why is it called the Greens? Because they're planting freaking trees. They're not planting trees anymore. In fact, I would not be surprised. Like, it would not shock me if I hear some Marxist coming up on Twitter and tell me that actually trees are contributing to the carbon problem. I have reached the level where I will not go Pikachu face if I see a blue checkmark on Twitter trying to rationalize how the trees are actually part of the climate change issue. I don't know when it stopped being trendy to plant trees and to at least, like, hey, claim that you're doing something for the planet by planting more greens, but no. Now it seems that we're painting the streets white. Beautiful solutions. You know, you should ask yourself, why is no one else doing it? Like, that should be the first question you're asking yourself. Like, if it's such a simple thing, right? All it takes is to paint the streets white, and no one else is doing it, there may be a reason for that. There may have been a possible reason. Well, again, it's going to take 6 months, and then we'll see how the experiment is like. I would really love if I have a subscriber that happens to live in this area. Like, surely there must be more to the news story. It can't be that stupid. They can't just think, oh, well, no car is going to go here, ever. Like, even if you don't have cars and tire tracks, you still have, like, people with dirty shoes. You still, like, it's white. It's supposed to be white. Like, if it stops being white, if it stops being this level of white, then it doesn't work as intended. It can't be gray. It has to be white if you want it to lower the temperature. Let me know what you guys think. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.